Hey, my little hyena! My little hyena! Theo wouldn't let me brush the fur on his face, so he had to get a haircut. He's 6 and a bit, and we've never seen this much of his face before. And yes, his ears are that big. Hey guys, it's Liz. How are you all doing today? So today's video is another Easter DIY. I just sort of fell in love with it after I made this Easter egg tree. It's actually only half of it. I will pop the link for the video in the description box down below and you can see the whole thing there. This week's video is just a few wee non-chocolate Easter treats for the kids. We have a bunny beanbag toss, heat pack bunnies, or they can just be little toys, and pom-pom angry chickens. Now they weren't meant to be angry chickens, but I had red wool here and I just kind of went with it. So if you want to see how that turned out, keep watching. For this bunny beanbag toss, you will need some orange felt, something green for the top of the carrot. I found these fake leaves lying around at home, glue gun, scissors and a marker, rice and a funnel. You're going to measure out lots of triangles that are all the same size on your fabric. I made a wee template and just traced around that. Your fabric might be a different size than mine, so there's no real point me giving you measurements. Just draw lots of triangles and cut them out. Then we are going to put a little bit of hot glue at the top there and put our wee greenery. I just cut the leaf into sort of another leaf shape. Then we're going to pop hot glue all the way around except for the very top there. We have to leave a gap for our funnel to pop the rice in, so just smush that down and leave it to dry, and then pop your funnel in once it's dried and fill up that carrot, glue the top shut, and there you go. Now for the bunny, grab your cardboard. You're going to grab some black paint and a paintbrush, grab a pencil, some scissors, or a serrated knife works really well for cardboard. Now this is super easy. All you're doing is drawing out a bunny, painting the bunny, and then cutting the bunny out and cutting the bunny's mouth out, which sounds like awfully violent, but it's not. And it's so much easier to cut it out with a serrated knife than it is with a pair of scissors. Your hands just end up like ouchie sore doing it with a pair of scissors. But once you have cut everything out, any like rough bits, just touch them up with paint. Then get ready to feed them all those yummy carrots. You will need some wool, whatever color you like, some felt scraps, marker, hot glue and scissors, some buttons or googly eyes. Now the way to make these pom-poms is just wrap the wool around your hand. It couldn't get much easier than that. Just go nuts. When you're happy with the amount, just snip the wool off. Now slide it off your hand very carefully. You've got to keep the shape. Then you're going to take a wee piece of wool and tie it around nice and tight. Do a good couple of knots around there. Then all you're going to do is snip the top. So you need to open up all your pom-poms. So you need to cut all those bended pieces of wool in half. Now we're going to give it a little bit of a haircut. That's how you get a nice round pom-pom. This is one I made earlier, and all you're going to do is flatten it out, grab your hot glue, glue some eyes on. These are actual googly eyes, they are creepy AF. And then you are going to get a little square of felt. You're going to cut that into 2 triangles, and you're going to hot glue gun them together so they look like a little V, and that is going to be the beak. Just hold it there for a second till it dries,
and then you're going to place hot glue on one of the triangles on the outside and then just stick it in the pom-pom. For these you will need 2 different colours of fabric. You only need a little bit of one of the colours though. Some buttons for the eyes, a marker, hot glue and scissors, some rice and a funnel. Now you're going to trace out or draw out a little template of a bunny. I just drew out some oblongs and rounded off the tops and then put them together and got a bunny. You're then going to fold your fabric in half, place your bunny on top, and then you're going to trace around your bunny. Now I'm just being lazy, you don't need to fold your fabric in half, you can just draw twice as many bunnies because you need a bunny for the front and a bunny for the back. Then you're going to cut those bad boys out. Now if you do this on the sewing machine you can then make these heat packs, but if you're using hot glue, don't put that in the microwave, that will not be good. The only reason I'm not sewing these is my friend has my sewing machine. Now for the inside of the ears, you're going to grab the contrasting fabric, you're going to cut another couple of tiny little oblongs and then you're just going to round the tops of them off like that. Then you're going to cut a wee square and then the square you're going to cut into 2 triangles and that is for the nose. Now basically you're just going to start a bunny assembly line. Start gluing all the little eyes and the nose and the inside of the ears on, and then you wait for that to dry. Then you will flip it apart like a sandwich and go almost all the way around. Just leave that little gap in between the ears open so you can fill it with some rice. Just really work the rice in. You need to get some up in the ears and whatnot, and then just glue it closed.
Would you believe the only thing I had to buy was the orange felt for the carrots? Everything else I either had lying around the house or the big cardboard box my husband got from work. So as I pretty much say in every video, you too should have stuff lying around that you can make cute little things with that, you know, give people little warm fuzzies. I'm all about the little warm fuzzies. I totally would have sewn together the bunny heat packs. It's just my friend has my sewing machine and I didn't want to interrupt her, and I thought the kids would just like them as little bunnies, you know. If you want to make it a heat pack, just sew everything together and they're so cute. My favourite this time ended up being the beanbag toss, and I totally ripped that idea off Pinterest. If you type in bunny beanbag toss, there will be like one awesome picture that comes up, and I tried my best to do like my own sort of facsimile on it, and I'm really super proud. Like, my husband said it looked like a cross between the picture on Pinterest and Raven Rabbits. So that's pretty much like me to a T, so I was super stoked with that one. So I'm going to make a few more little bits and pieces before Easter comes, but I'll just chuck those pictures up on my Instagram. It'll be like, I don't know, the bunting that I made, and I'm going to make these wire rabbit ears that I thought would look really cute, and a few little like treat bag kind of things as well, but I'll chuck that up on Instagram. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe. It would totally mean the world to me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!